What's puff, everybody? Jiggly here, and today I have another Jigglypuff tricks video, but you already knew that because you looked at the title of this video and you probably clicked on it, or for some reason you were watching another one of my videos and it brought you here. But yeah, so today I want to talk about jab locks. I want to talk about jab resets, whatever you want to call them. Jab lock is basically makes it so when they're falling, they're trapped in place, and they have to do a normal get up, and you can do whatever you want with them after that, basically, because you get a free hit. So with Puff, this is really good because it means rests and whatever. But most of her jab blocks only work at low percents because Sakurai decided to make sure dumb. In Brawl, she could just use jab the whole stage and like carry them across the stage and just do that until they got to the end and then rest them. And in Melee, you can only do one jab and then you have to do something. Now in Smash 4, they made it so you can do it 3 times and then you can do an action. Puff, though, doesn't really have a way of doing 3. With this way, she can do 2 tilts. Oh, wow, I fucked up even doing 2 tilts. Man, that's embarrassing. Yeah, you can do like 2 and then follow up with like a dare or up tilt or whatever. Although if you get 2, it's going to be hard to get an up tilt out of it. But yeah, so basically you can lead to combos like the up tilt to down air to fair to rest or whatever, and you can get shit like that. The move she can do it with is she has her down air, F tilt, dash attack, forward air, neutral air. I think I mentioned them all. So forward air and neutral air are really hard. You can you have to do it with the reverse sour spot to get it. And you can do that with both of them. Nair I find especially hard. I find it like, I don't know if it's the landing hitbox that you can get it with, but it doesn't even seem to have a landing hitbox. But I pulled it off a few times. We're still questioning how fair and nair work because I can't pull off fair most of the time, but I pull it off in matches accidentally. So I don't know. I'm not going to be able to show you fair and nair correctly in this video, but I will be going over F tilt, down smash, dash attack, down air. Yeah. So first, thanks to my Smash Corner for pointing this out. This is how I learned from it. But if you do a weaker attack on the platform, you can have it where it does that, where basically, see how he throws his arms up or whatever, and yeah, that means he's fallen off the platform. And he kind of gets like a footstool kind of thing where he falls and he can't tech it. So it's an untechable thing, so that's really good for low percent startups, is like if they're shielding or whatever, and if you've been conditioning them with pound or whatever, then you can get a free forward air in and make him fall, then you can get an F tilt. And then after an F tilt, oftentimes I like to go for like an up tilt. So F tilt, up tilt. Oh fuck, I was slow. Perfect pivot up tilt would be great on that, but I have my C stick mapped to smashes because I tried doing tilts, but then eventually I would try like doing punishes with a forward smash. I don't know. I have issues switching. I might need to just force myself one day. But yeah, you can get a lot of good stuff. Oh. If you look at that, that's another thing I should point out about jab resets is, if you do it and they stay on the ground, you waited too long. They can do a roll get up or whatever. With the jab lock, you want them to stay locked in place. So that's the thing. You have to do it really quickly after you do it. But so, I've shown you F tilt locks them. Pretty self-explanatory. You can do down smash, which it sends them far, but keeps them locked, and then you can get the follow-up or whatever. See what you can do with that. You can, let's reset this. You can also get dash attack. I didn't have tilt. Fuck. Full dash attack works until like 20%. Then you gotta do sour spot dash attack, which is gonna be too hard to show right now. I think. Actually, I could just back air them into oblivion. Okay. So, let's push them over here. Let's see if I can pull it off. Yeah. Oh! See, I guess it's too high percent now for Sour Spot dash attack. But Sour Spot dash attack works a little bit longer than normal dash attack. So yeah, see, normal dash attack is done at like 45, where normally Sour Spot dash attack should work. But I'm not pulling off the Sour Spot dash attack. But yeah, dash attack works. I'm gonna work on Dare now. Dare is one of the ones, thanks to my buddy Doug. He kind of died. I don't know what happened to him. He's not on the internet anymore. He went away to Disneyland and we never heard from him again. But he talked a lot about the Dare Jab reset because he was thinking, oh, it's going to change the Puff metagame forever, guys. It's revolutionary, and we all made fun of him for it. No, it was funny. But so, basically, the Dare Jab reset is that. Except it took too long, as you can tell by that thing. But so, again, put him at, it's got to be around. So, they have to land on, if they get teched on, if they miss their tech on a platform above. Oh, see, there it didn't work. That's because they got caught in my vacuum box. So you gotta make it so, you have to hit between like the little area, between her feet and her body in the crotch area. You gotta just give them one little tap of it, and that should, it does the hit for the jab lock and doesn't get them hit with the vacuum box, because the vacuum box will pick him up and make it so that he won't stay on the ground anymore. Oh, fuck, messed it up again. Alright, I gotta lower the percent if he's gonna be up here. Alright, so, walking around. Alright. I fucking pulled it off. Usually this is easy to pull off. This one is the easy one. The other Dare Jab reset is the hard one. So, yeah, like that. Except I'm taking too long. But yeah, you know the point. You just gotta do it faster. Oftentimes, you'll, like, hit them with a fair onto the platform because you're fighting in the air or whatever, and then, oh, Wild Rob's on the platform, and then you just go, oh, and you do it correctly. But yeah, that's one that works for a while. That and down smash work for quite a while. But the only problem with down smash is it sends them at such a far angle that you really can't follow up on it. And now you're probably thinking, oh, that Dare Jab reset's pretty bullshit, you know? You can only do it if they're landing on a platform, like a platform above you. That's so situational. There it is. So there's another way you can do it. I gotta pull out my good old buddy Mario, because it's hard to do it on Rob because he's a big body. So big body people are easier to do it on the platform oftentimes. But people like Mario, where they're not super giant, are easier to do it with the landing dare. And the landing dare, I might have issues with it, so I might have to have a jump cut in a bit. But the landing dare, basically, you have to do just what you did before, but except you have to hit him with just one. It's a frame 7 move, and there's 3 frames between each hit. So you have to be able to land between, like, frames 7 and 9. So you gotta land, you have to use it, yeah, you gotta land between frames 7 and 9. So it's hard, because you gotta, like, just hit 1. And you gotta get it just hitting 1. And, of course, your hits slow down a bit when they hit someone, kind of, because that's just how the hitting works. But so, let me try. If there is going to be a cutscene, the cutscene will be happening now. Now, there isn't a cutscene. I'm not talking to myself. Then, Mario, basically what I'm trying to do is fair into dare. Oh, there we go. We got it. We got it. No jump cutscene. Alright, there we go. I actually got it for once. So the thing is, you gotta use the dare at the perfect time and not do it too quickly. So it's a little bit difficult. But that's one thing I want to set up, is because one thing I've been trying to talk about is finding a way to do a up tilt the footstool. It's better on faster falling characters. Up tilt the footstool to landing dare or whatever as a combo. But I'm afraid it won't take too long enough. Or if you do up tilt to dare to footstool to that. But I'm pretty sure that one won't last long enough either. But that's what I want to look into. I feel like that's something we should be looking into as Puff mains, just seeing if there's other ways we can play around. Puff mains haven't really been looking at jab resets at all, really. I haven't seen anyone doing it. None of the top players have been doing it. And I think that's something we should check out. It may not be the biggest things, but I think jab locks are definitely something interesting. And if you find anything good about jab locks, please tell me about it. I just want to push the puff meta, you know? Because you got to do what you got to do. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more puff tricks videos like this, I'm sorry I've only had these. We're supposed to be doing the podcast this Friday, so we should have the podcast. We're going to be talking about we went with NX. I also got a little collaboration coming up with a couple other channels where we're going to be talking about other Nintendo stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for watching another Puff Tricks video. Subscribe to see more of this kind of content. And make sure to come back next time. I don't know. Anyways, with that, Jiggly out.